Hey there, I'm Ian Douglas. I'm the author of the website techinterview.guide, and I'm here to help people with career advancement and interview preparation. My live stream on Twitch covers topics such as company research, how to build resumes and cover letters, applying for the job, getting through interviews, and what to do during negotiations. I've coached thousands and thousands of people over the years to get jobs at the biggest tech companies in the industry, and I'm here to help you too. The following episode is taken from a longer live stream event and may contain interactions with other people in chat. Check out the end of the episode for more information. Let's get to it. So another question from the Discord anonymous channel said, did you ever ask your interviewers for feedback about your interviews after joining the company? Yeah, I have in the past. A lot of companies, if they make you an offer, do you really need the feedback at that point? If they make you a job offer and you get the job, the feedback clearly was good enough that you didn't need to worry too much about, what did I do well? What didn't I do well? I think a lot of companies, though, once you get hired, you could absolutely sit down with them and say, hey, what stood out about my application? What stood out about what I did? I've done that in the past, partly to learn what they were really looking for in the interview, and how I stood out as a candidate or did not stand out as a candidate. Those kinds of things can be really telling as far as the company culture and so on. And the kinds of things that they might tell you after that could be really helpful. When it comes to not getting the job, I say you should still ask for feedback. A lot of companies are very opposed to giving feedback if you don't get the job. But I think if you also ask people when you do an interview, like, hey, what did I do well in the interview? Don't ask them what you could improve on. Ask them what you did well. A lot of companies are opposed to giving negative feedback about, or not negative feedback, but like feedback about things that you could improve on or why they're not moving ahead with you in the interview process. But if you ask them what you did well in the interview, they're far more likely to give you that kind of feedback and say, oh, your application really stood out to us. The projects that you did were like really outstanding, and how you described them and why you built those particular projects, that really stood out to us. They're more likely to give you that positive feedback. And then you can kind of, as you do that with multiple companies, you can start to filter out, well, nobody mentioned how I did doing technical challenges, so maybe that's where I need to spend my time and improve. So those would be some things to consider there. But to go back to the heart of the question, have I ever asked a company for feedback once I got a job? Yeah, I have in a couple of cases. And you can certainly ask for that feedback at any point. It's just a question of how likely the company is to give you that feedback. And then from there, try to figure out, what you want to do with that information. Like once you've already got the job, if they tell you what you did well or didn't do well in the interview, how is that going to help you for future interviews? Thanks for checking that out. I hope that you found it helpful. I always appreciate feedback, so please let me know what you think. I appreciate any subscriptions, so please tell your friends and colleagues about it as well. Check out the website techinterview.guide for more information about when I'm live streaming and all of my free content. Drop by a live stream anytime to ask questions or message me privately, whatever makes you most comfortable. See you next time.